All right. Yeah, Hoppers. We did it. We watched Hoppers.
We did it.
Oof. It's hot in this car. I don't know. I like that. That was good.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Fast-paced.
Yeah. Well, I think 'cause it's a 4-quadrant / kids movie, they want to keep it moving. A lot of chase scenes, whole lot of that. There's a lot of
A lot of action. A
Lot of
lot going
action.
on. Frenetic.
frenetic.
Frantic.
Is frenetic a word?
I think so.
I know
And
frantic
if it
is
is,
a word.
I'm going to have the confidence of it being a word.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to stop you.
Yeah.
I feel like I had a lot more to say until we turn this on.
It was kind of crazy. It's kind of all over the
It was
place.
kind of
How
crazy.
about that?
Yeah.
Body swapping?
Yeah, it's
Act 3 had, like, body horror. It was great. I loved it.
It's weird, like, a really weird science fiction-y movie when, Robot John Hamm is, this is a movie for
Limps
babies.
his way on the
Yeah.
screen and it's like, I am the evil guy.
I don't think there's a point. Like, good movie, right? Good
Yeah.
movie, bad movie, good movie. Okay, spoilers now. When Robot John Hamm is, like, you know Apex? You know how it's like,
Vaguely, yeah.
there's a guy in it that's like a robot man, and he just like and he's like, when Robot John Hamm is like, and like climbing up the tree, it's
they
just,
rip off his face.
yeah, they
and
rip
it's
off his
just
face. It's like a Terminator
and you're
face.
just like, oh, okay.
yeah, this is,
I love this in my kids'
This
movie
is-
about environmentalism.
yeah.
Yeah.
It is, like, this is a kid's movie, but it's also like, this is kind of fun science fiction stuff. Science fiction, centered around how cute and fluffy beavers and ducks are, but
Avatar, but with beavers.
yeah. Did you, as the only human Avatar fan I know,
Yes.
did you like the Avatar shout out?
I did. That was fun.
This is nothing like Avatar. This is exactly like Avatar.
Yeah. It worked.
Yeah. Good movie.
Yeah. It was fun. They're letting Pixar do crazier storylines again. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, I haven't seen many of the recent Pixar.
Yeah, okay.
Elio?
I did not see Elio. The
Allegedly that
last...
has aliens. So maybe
Yeah, I
it's-
think he's like abducted by aliens, and he's like friends with aliens because he really wants to be an alien. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
What was the last Pixar movie you saw in theaters?
That is a great question that I do not know the answer to. What are the recent-ish ones?
Okay.
Elio, I didn't watch Luca in theaters.
I did watch Luca. I did not watch Luca in theaters.
Yeah. It was before Luca.
When did that third Cars movie come out?
You watched the third Cars movie in theaters?
I didn't watch it in theaters, but I know we saw it. We saw
did
it
see
at
it.
your place.
Oh, right.
I think the last Pixar movie I saw in theaters... No, I think it was not Tangled 2, Frozen 2, which came out circa 2019, 2020, pre-Rona times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something around that time, probably. Maybe right after Rona times. Don't remember.
I think it was before Rona times. Because I had a pre-Rona times girlfriend, I think. Or maybe that was Rona times.
When I saw the latest Pixar movie in theaters. Don't remember what movie.
It was pre-Rona times?
Yeah.
Okay. So we've been off the Pixar wagon for a while. I think it's safe to say that Pixar has played a pretty healthy role in our childhoods, both as children becoming adults and like movie watchers. Your number one movie is of course WALL-E.
Of course.
Great film.
And it will be for the foreseeable future.
It's a perfectly reasonable take. But I haven't seen a Pixar movie for a while. And I guess, what was that other one where she could talk to animals? And there was like, we don't talk about... That came out a bit ago. I didn't see that, but I know,
I have no idea.
Allie and my mom saw that. What is it? There's like, it's like a family and they all have superpowers. And one of them is strong and they don't talk about one of them. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Encanto.
Encanto. And,
I did not see that.
when's that Day of the Dead one where you can go back and talk to dead people who are skeletons with guitar?
Oh, the really good one.
Yeah,
Coco.
Coco, okay.
Yes.
So that's probably about when we hopped off the Pixar train.
Yes.
And I guess it's nice to see that they're still doing well. I mean, the movie has made money.
Yeah.
$150 budget, allegedly $243 return, million. I don't know, a generically good movie.
Yeah. I'm a sucker for an environmental message.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised the cast was not bigger. Maybe
True.
a bigger cast would have been more money. Jon Hamm is...
Animated more animals.
Yeah. Well, but like, the loaf guy, that beaver was an actor who was in... Oh, it's a movie about two girls who are friends, and they're doing different things, and it's got Caitlin Denver or Derver in it. Doesn't matter. But, like, that is a random guy from that movie who was Loaf. And I think
Good.
the biggest...
It should be random
Yeah.
voice actors. Like, I've recognized Mayor was Jon Hamm.
I see, I did not pick that up. I didn't realize I've been off the Ham train for a while.
Just the voice. I forget what sentence tipped me off, but I was like, wait a minute. That's Jon Hamm.
I think Meryl Streep was the butterfly that gets squished.
Really?
You know, one
Good for
nice
her.
thing about this movie, it's fun that they can say the word kill, but not say the word kill. They just say
Yes.
squished. Because this is... Violence is maybe the wrong word, but there is an anger to this movie
There's a lot, yeah.
that really isn't prevalent in Finding Nemo or...
Rage.
Yeah. Like Mabel...
Has a whole arc about dealing with rage.
Yeah, and you know, it gets that done pretty early. We knew that grandma was dead real quick.
Yeah, as soon as the montage
Yeah, once
started.
you cannot be an elderly character in a montage.
Having really sweet moments.
Yeah,
In
to
the
being too
beginning
kind.
of a Pixar movie.
Did you ever see Puss in Boots: The Last Wish?
I did.
Is this better or
Very
worse than
good.
Puss in Boots: The Last Wish?
Well, that's tough.
Because I was kind of as I was sitting there waiting. There's 2 credit scenes in this movie. There's the movie. There's the the famous people, not famous people, the important people reel where they animated, and then there's okay, it's me, guy who was in that movie with Caitlin Denver, and 2 other people, and they're playing around with the human mask, and then the non-important people credits, and then it's hey, ants delivering food to the old man from the beginning, which, sure, alright, you've tricked me to sit through the credits, great work. Better or worse? So, as I was looking, or kind of waiting through the credits, I like, popped onto my Letterboxd and was like, what are animated movies? And so, before this, / during the trailer, we talked about Super Mario Brothers. I would say this is better than that. It was more focused, it had more to say, and I think the animation was overall better. The fur looked really good, like you pointed out.
Jumping from human view to animal view was
Yeah,
pretty
that
good.
was cool.
That was
I liked,
consistent. I
but
like
it
that.
was like we always know who Mabel Beaver is, because Mabel Beaver kind of has the similar tuft and she's got similar eyes, but when we're like humans looking at the beavers have like beady eyes. I thought that was cool.
Fully committing to giving Jerry the
Yeah, he's
over
got like
mayor.
I
was like, okay, that's fun.
It's a fun movie. So this, I think,
A lot of jokes.
a lot of jokes.
I don't know if all of them hit, but they're going fast enough that like,
Yeah, I was
you're
never
on to the next one.
I was never like, that joke wasn't funny. Yeah.
Yeah. If it didn't work, you were on to the next one anyway.
Yeah, there was one...
There weren't any bad ones either.
No. There was one family behind us with 2 kids. They seemed to enjoy it a decent amount. They were laughing every now and then. I definitely gave it some snaps, some chuckles. A fun movie. I don't know if I would say funny.
Enjoyable.
Enjoyable movie. But so, I would say this movie lives... Puss in Boots, Super Mario Brothers, it lives in here, where it doesn't really have the Puss in Boots pizzazz. Would you agree or disagree?
I would agree. It was close to as... No, it was as heartfelt, though.
Yeah, there's a lot of emotion here. There's a lot of,
good. That was very well done.
Dang, I'm sad my grandma is dead, and also, like, how do I deal with all these people who are trying to destroy the thing that I love? Like, it's an emotive movie.
Yeah.
Maybe emotional is a better word. So better or worse than Puss in Boots, do you think?
Ooh. I'm gonna split the difference and put it right around same level.
Okay, Puss in Boots tier, Puss in Boots The Last Wish tier.
Yeah.
Would you say this is better than Wall-E, yay or nay?
No.
Okay. What are, like, rattle up some like, what are Pixar, like, I would say this movie is better than Frozen 2. I think
Yes.
it's got more going on. I think the story is stronger. I think all of our characters are pretty good, and the conflict is good. There's the centrist...
I could say I like this more than Encanto.
Yeah, okay. What else?
I could say I like this more than Luca. Luca was really good, though.
I think I did like this
but
more
this
than
was
Luca.
probably more focused.
Yeah. Luca has that liar revealed, oh, you're a fish, I hate fish, or something like that. Or like, oh, I'm gonna pretend to be a human and say, oh, you're an evil fish.
Yeah, Luca had a fun atmosphere, but
This
had a lot more going on.
Yeah. This didn't really have that liar revealed thing. You get George being upset, but it's not drawn out.
Yeah.
It's not a drawn out argument. It's just like, oh, dang, you lied to me. And Mabel is also like, dang, I did lie to him. It's kind of like internal versus two characters fighting, which I prefer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, not better than Wall-E, but like, you'd say this is top 10 Pixar? I'm trying to think what my top 10 Pixars are.
Yeah.
What are you... This is probably the best Pixar film I have seen in a while, but I don't really know what heat they've been putting out. I didn't see Encanto. Luca was fine.
What was the one about personified emotions in your brain?
Inside Out?
That's it.
Do you see Inside Out 2?
No.
Okay, I know that came out. There was
Inside
that
Out 1 was very well done, though.
Jamie Foxx one about music. I'm pretty sure it's Jamie Foxx. That's like Soul.
Soul. That was very good.
Would you say this is better than worse than Soul? Just because I know that came out in the last decade.
If I had to choose one to watch again,
Yeah,
it might be this one.
Okay. Yeah, so a generically good Pixar film, but not the best, would you say?
One of the better, though.
One of
Definitely.
the better, yeah. It's not... Maybe it's the fact that it's just not a sequel, and it's nice to get something fresh, but it was nice and fresh, and it's a good movie with interesting sci-fi stuff going on.
Yeah, they're letting them do crazy stuff again.
Yeah. Okay.
I fully enjoyed it.
Do you feel like we've done that? We've gotten it out? We don't got a begonia and be like, what does the pollen mean? Because there's not...
I mean, the message was pretty simple.
Okay, what was this pretty simple message?
Environmental, control your rage, all that stuff. Be the change you want to see in the world.
Yeah, I guess try to do good things with good people.
We're all in this together.
We're all in this together.
It's all just one place.
Yeah, it's all just one place. What? So Mayor...
They had a lot going on, so it got, I guess, a little cloudy at the end, where it's like, so we can kill the one guy, but it's fine because he's actually an insect and robot. It's fine.
Yeah, well, that's like... The politics is a little odd, because Beaver King is like, you gotta help everyone out, but you also have to eat people, so, you know, do with that what you will. And...
That's fun. That's fine.
There was a third thing, I forget what it is. I think it was, we're all in this together. If you gotta eat, you gotta eat, and help everyone out.
Yeah. I do wish they had done a bit more on Jerry being good, I guess.
Yeah, it...
Like, he needs his life to get saved, like, 2 or 3 times by Mabel to then be like, okay, I'll just build the highway somewhere else.
And then I was like, well, why didn't you just lead with that? I guess
Yeah.
because maybe it was cheaper to build the highway where it was. And not that I want to see a whole lot of highway discussion in this movie.
Something more in his arc, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, because we don't get...
He gets redeemed, I guess, pretty fast.
Yeah, because he goes to the site and is like,
and I was
I'll
kind
help
of
out.
more mad at him. I was like, no, I don't like this guy.
You don't like Jerry?
No, not much.
what would you have like, let's say you can add a scene to this movie where Jerry does a thing. What would you have wanted and where would it have been? Because it does feel a little fast. I will agree with
you. A
you.
little fast. I don't really know how to fix that, though.
Because
I don't know what you put in there.
He gets saved by Mabel, and then there's like that whole long saving thing with the shark, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then he's
Fun
like,
sequence.
oh, their fire is going to burn down the town. Fire threatens all of us, and it's kind of like a unifying thing that we can all work against. Something global warming. And then the animals are like, no more fire, and he's like, okay, great. So all Jerry needed was for the animals to pull their weight, and then he decides to help them out? Because he's not... I guess it's unrealistic for him to just not build the overpass, because that's the one thing he wants to do.
I guess. I don't know, maybe the scene at the end where they have the Glade Reserve now, whatever.
Yes.
A scene with him arguing in front of the state, because they mentioned that, and he's mayor or something now, being like, I'm going to make this a preserve, and we'll do anything to make this happen.
So just more...
Something more active where it's like, oh, he has changed
Okay.
a bit more. I don't know.
I kind of want him and Mabel to always fight, though. Because if they're not fighting... Like...
They can still fight. Yeah, totally.
How big of a road should be going to the preserve, I guess, is like... That's a fun question. Like, oh, well, maybe we just... Instead of an overpass, it's just, we'll take the thing right by the preserve. And no, that's disrupting animals. I don't know. Maybe that's just the whole movie again.
Touche. I don't know. He felt a bit one-dimensional, but also there was a lot going on. So
yeah.
If you have to kind of make him one-dimensional, say la vie.
Yeah. Okay. Good movie?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right. Anything else?
Not really. That's
okay.
all I got. Great animation.
Great animation. Good fur.
Spent so much time on that fur. And feathers.
Yeah. Nothing really looked bad. Everything looked cartoony, but that's what I want out of a Pixar film.
Oh yeah. Very expressive animals. I was feeling so bad for that turtle at the beginning.
It's kind of strong. I like Mabel. Mabel's a good protagonist, and it's nice to see a non-romance story. Like, this is just a story about Mabel trying to do the most she can, doing the most she can, getting what she wants, realizing that she was kind of manipulative in getting that, and then feeling bad, and then still trying to help everyone out. And that's, that's a refreshing protagonist compared to, is that just Luca? No, Luca's like, I want to do human stuff. Oh wait, humans are bad. Oh wait, humans can be good. I don't know. It's got more to chew on than I think a good number of other Pixar films, and that was something refreshing about it. I wouldn't say it was as pretty as WALL-E, though. Like, the space stuff in WALL-E is, beautiful.
Yeah. Space is a high bar to clear, though.
Yeah.
And that's really all I got.
Okay. Good movie.
Not as good as WALL-E is, like, the highest bar. So,
yeah, but better than a good chunk of other Pixar films.
Yep.
Like, top of the heap, easily.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Good movie.
Yeah.